to start the tag code. Before I start explaining the tag code, just for you to understand where we are going to apply the tag code, please see this diagram. Please see this figure. You see this bottom portion. This is the base course, and this is the top one. This is known as the surface course. Surface course, or another word we can also give this name, wearing course. You know, between these two type of the bituminous surface, because this base course is after the asphalt base course. A, B, C, B, asphalt base course. This is asphalt wearing course. So between these two asphaltic surface, always, in order to give a fine type of the bonding, we are going to apply an emulsified bitumen, and that emulsified bitumen is known as the tag code. Clear it? So from this you try to understand, tag code is always applied between two consecutive asphaltic surface. Like, you know, in the figure, I have the asphalt wearing course, and between this is my tag code. Then I have the asphalt base course. It is always sandwiched between two asphaltic surface. Now the question arises, why? Let me explain it. If this tag code is not applied, then there will be the poor bonding, poor adhesion between these two surfaces. So that is why it is a general practice, in order to increase the adhesion, we apply tag code. So keep only this word in mind. In order to give the fine type of adhesion, we apply tag code where? Between the asphaltic surfaces. So this is just very briefly and very narrowly I have explained to you, and for your understanding now everything should be clear to you. Okay, applied between two consecutive asphaltic surface. Why? Because in order to give the good adhesion, we have to apply this tag code between this. Now the next question is, what is the tag code? So from this word, as I have already explained to you, it is asphalt emulsification diluted with water. Emulsification diluted with water. Just keep this thing in mind. Next question. If I have not applied this tag code, try to understand. If I have not applied the tag code, it means that here tag code is not present between two surfaces. What will happen? Then what will be the ending result? First one, wearing course will slip away. Due to load. You know, when this load is under during the surface life, because there is no any bonding present between this, and wearing course will slip away. So because there is no any bonding between these two, when the wearing course will slip away, we are using the term that our road is failed. In failure stage. Third one, the life is reduced. Life of the road is reduced. These 3 points you should keep in mind. That life of the road is reduced, because if for the temporarily there is some little type of the bonding, when the road will come under the service life, it will be destroyed. So that is why I have written this point that the life of the road is reduced. Next, if, as oftenly people think that today you have done the base course, within 2 days you have to put this bearing course. So, fourth point, this surface course, if placed without tack coat, if asphalt bearing course is placed without tack coat, on where we are going to apply the tack coat? On asphalt base course. There is no bonding between two surfaces. Between the two surfaces. So this keep in mind. If there is no bonding, when there is no bonding, means that the road is losing its life. Next, how we have to, after getting this preliminary introduction, this tack coat is a material, basically material of tack coat. So it is general practice due to the, because it is an emulsified material, emulsified asphalt. From this emulsified asphalt, because it is the rapid setting, it is the medium setting, it is the slow setting, rather than going into detail, because now it is not the time to explain of all of these parameters, I will directly come to the topic anionic, cationic. Anionic means SS1H. Cationic means CSS1H. These are the two materials which are oftenly used as a tack coat, but always preference is given to this material, anionic. Because now you see here I have written C. Here I have not written anything because there is no need to write down A. Sometime if for the further clarification we can write down over A SS1H, but it is not need. Just you will have to SS1 which H means it is anionic. CSS1H means it is a cationic. So that is why this I have written these two type of this material, and this is the material which is mostly used as our tack coat in order to give the adhesion characteristics between two asphaltic surfaces. Now, next, you know what will be the conditions. Now let me explain to the condition. First condition. Condition of application. Bad weather. Bad weather means storm, rain, fog. During this bad weather, not applied. Second, as I have already told you, its temperature between 10 Celsius and 60 Celsius. It is not like prime code going to the minimum temperature 60 and going to the 85. No. Third one, rate of application is very less. You can say that like 0.4 kilogram per meter cube per meter square. But you see, it is a maximum value. Maximum. So it means that if my value can be 0.25, my value can be 0.35. But keep this thing in mind. This value which I have written over here, 0.4 kilogram per meter square, it is not hard and fast. Maybe your technical specification say its value should be 0.5, its value should be 0.6. So all of you, before going to understand this, you will have to see what your specifications say, what your project demands, that what should be the rate of application. So that's why, just for your introduction, for your clarification, I have written that it is a 0.45 kilogram per meter square. Its value can be less or its value can be more. You will have to follow this one. Third one, after this, it is always applied by this small distributor. Cover the entire area. Entire area mean all your road where you have your bituminous surface, base course. It should cover every parameter of this one. It should cover full length of this base course. It should not mean that you are going to put in patches. No, it should be fully applied. Cover the entire area. Application should be thin. Next, after getting this detail, let me tell you one thing. Rate of application determination. Rate of application. So rate of application same like ASTM D2995 method. As an engineer or as a student, all of you should know that either it is a prime code or it is a tag code. It is a material. Material always need to be verified by certain tests. So for this one, for this tag code, we have some test. We have the same test for the prime code also. But rather than, I will not go in detail about these tests. But just I would like to tell you that follow the technical specification, the project technical specification, to know about the test. To verify the characteristics of the material. I hope you may have understand it very well. Okay, that I have just given you the introduction that where we are going to apply the tag code. And after this introduction, I have told you that what are the conditions of the application. After the condition of application, I have told you how we have to determine the rate of application. After this rate of application, the last point which I have just explained it to you, go through your project's requirement that if it material is either tag code or material is either prime code, a material should satisfy certain characteristics, and those characteristics tests which are given in your technical data sheet, you will have to go through it in order to validate it after the or before the application. And thank you very much for seeing it. If you have any comments, please let me know. I will try to clarify further if you need my help. Thank you for seeing this.